Reality singing competitions are even meaner than you think. Or at least they were back in the 2010s when I competed on one. Basically what happened was I auditioned to be on this show in February. I was so excited when I got the golden ticket to go to Hollywood in like October-ish. But then we didn't actually start shooting in California until January. So basically a full year between my first audition and the actual shooting in Hollywood. The way the show's filming worked was they had these white vans that they would drive us around in. So I was there with like 5 other contestants. We just flew into Hollywood, and the 6 of us are in this white van. I was like 20 at the time. One girl was celebrating her 18th birthday. 3 people between the ages of like 23 and 25, and then 1 woman who was 28. So we drove a good hour and a half at least, because we're going through California traffic. From the airport, we stopped at Target, got some snacks there, and then we were headed to the hotel. And when we got to the hotel, the producers were a little weird to the 28-year-old. They were asking her questions about her age, her husband. They even implied that she gained some weight. So the plan was we were going to stay the night in the hotel and then start rehearsals in the studio the next day. Well, that's exactly what we did. We went swimming, we had dinner, and we went to sleep. And then the next day, we get to the studio, and they pull the 28-year-old aside. They tell her that they've booked her a plane ticket home because she doesn't look the way that they remembered her. They basically said that this was a show featuring young contestants, and she didn't look young enough. Obviously, she was very sad. I'll never forget the tears in her eyes as she got back in the white van alone and was driven back to the airport on our second day there, before she even got to step foot in the studio. And they very heavily implied that it was because she was too old for the show. The contestants on the show were all young people, and she looked too much like a mom, in their words. I felt so badly for her, and that definitely put a fear in my head, like, I can go home at any time, within or without my control. And in retrospect, I realized how extra messed up that was, now that I'm like the age of the lady who was sent home for being too old. Reality TV is just wild. I think we all knew that, but the behind the scenes might be even more ruthless than you thought.